All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. Say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man, Loggin TV, Charlie Brown, Gimli, everybody, and let's get started. Yeah, I voted today, so might as well just keep that on there. I mean, come on, it's important. So we have got a review for you guys. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because I have recorded some little piece and part videos that I'm going to put at the end of this. We're going to do some on-camera recording, and then I'm going to show you some testing or whatever you want to call it, fun more than anything, of this. This is the Jake Hoback Knives PS2 axe. Now, if you saw in my unboxing, this thing came out of the package ridiculously sharp. This comes from my friends at Jake Hoback Knives. They do some really cool knives. Matter of fact, I see one sitting right up here. Here's the Summit. I love this crazy, crazy knife. Awesome. And then down there is the Goliath fixed blade, but I'm not going to get that out right now. We're going to focus on the PS2 axe. Now, they reached out to me. Bill over there reached out to me and said, "Would you like to check this out?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he wants me to send it around to a couple other channels. And then one of the channels I was going to send it to, Lefty EDC, just decided to buy his own. So there you go. But anyway, so got I think it's gonna go to Scab and to Scab and Choir Boys Cutlery and to the Knife Junkie Bob, and that will be cool. And so this is the PS2 axe. Matter of fact, let's just show this. So this is the Hoback Knives Psalm 2 or PS2 axe. There's your, if you want to freeze that and read it, I will read that after I put my glasses back on, that is. But there is the information. Now, this one is made in China from domestic and imported parts. So just get that out of the way right off the bat. So let's talk about this. Now, it comes when it comes in the package, it comes like this, just because it's easier to package without this sticking out and maybe getting broke off. But this is your belt loop. So you can carry this on your belt. I think that's pretty stinking cool. You can reverse that if you want. You can put it at a different angle if you want. Whatever you want, you can carry it that way. I mean, if you want to carry it like this, I guess you could. So very, very cool the way they've done that. Now, snaps on with a snap here, a strap and a snap that goes around the axe. Now, there is slight little bit of travel in that sheath, but it is a Kydex sheath, by the way, not going anywhere whatsoever. When you take this off, it's as easy as pull this forward and take it off. So did you catch that? And same thing in reverse. When you're putting it in, you put it in like that, snap that in place, snap your thing. So ready? You go, bam. Okay. So that's how you do it. And I show that because when Lefty EDC did his unboxing, he struggled. So that's how you do it, Kev. There you go. It's really, I mean, this thing is awesome. And let me tell you why. So 2/3 of the hatchets this size out there, or axes this size, field axes, whatever, are heavy as crud. And to me, that takes some of the fun out of it. If I can have the same amount of force, or maybe heck, maybe I guess with a little less weight comes a little less force. But if I can have the same decent results with this thing and have it super light and not wear my arm out, that's just epic and amazing. And that's what you've got here. Now you can see some of the reason weight is not bad is you've got some super cutouts here. You've got milling cutouts even here where it's milled down. I would assume if you took the handle out, these areas are milled down. You see that? These are probably milled down as well. And it's just super, super beautiful. And you've got this milling up here on the axe itself. It's AEB-L steel, as you might sort of be able to see there. There we go. It's trying to focus. Really cool. Now, this is a little dirty because I have used it quite a bit. I have chopped logs with it. I've cut down a little sapling. I chopped a pumpkin up. I cut an apple or two. I chopped a water bottle in half. And I have cut paper. Now, you saw Kevin Lefty EDC when he first got it out of the box. just filleting paper with it. I did that same thing and cardboard, both with this edge and with this edge. Now, we'll say probably needs a little touch up right now because of all I've done to it. But let me tell you, the magic behind this thing is this tip, sort of like a Tanto knife. That's secondary. Instead of just having this angle, you've got this, and it just destroys wood when you go down in with that tip. Really, really awesome. You do have a not sharpened, but definitely sharp, you know, whatever spike on the other end. So keep it away from your head when you're hacking. This is not cheap, guys. As a matter of fact, I need to call up and look at what that is real quick because I forgot to have that ready beforehand. So I will have that. I will let you know what the price is here very shortly. Um, and now I've just gotten completely distracted. But this comes, and the other reason I wanted to call this up, these are available on Hoback's website. They're also available on Blade HQ, and this comes in a black version, black wash, and a stonewash version. The stonewash still has kind of this gray look to it, if you will. It's a stonewash, but it's kind of gray wash, I guess you'd call it. Then there's a black wash version, and then there's the blue bolts, as you see here, blue anodized titanium bolts, or teal. What do they call them? I don't know if they call it teal, but it looks teal. It's kind of like let's see, blue bolts and gray. Well, I guess they're all blue. They're all blue. So what are the different? Okay, hold on. Now I got to go through. So we've got green bolts. There we go. Okay, I knew there was another option. So, and these run $485 at Blade HQ. Now, some of you are saying that's crazy. And what I would say to that is it's completely up to you. Some people are going to want this because it's bad as all get out. It's super lightweight. The price thing is totally up to you. I think there's enough work into this, and I'll get into the handle here in a minute, that price is actually justified. You've got a bearded axe here, obviously. You do have a place where you can come up and do this. I mean, you can hold this here, you can hold it here, you can two-hand it, you can one-hand it down here. It's great. And this is a unidirectional carbon fiber handle, just absolutely stunning looking. And it gives a really positive traction. And the way they have shaped it also does that. It gives you so many spots that this thing is not going to come out of your hand. Uh, Fan flippin' tastic. Now, what I didn't point out earlier is there is actually milling. Is this camera going to pick it up? There's milling in here, like micro milling. I wish I could show it to you. I guess I'm doing a lousy job. There you go. Could you see it there? Yep, micro milling. Super, super cool. This thing is epic. Now, like I said, I'm going to give you some cutting footage outside, but let's go over some specs. Now, the overall length of this thing is 15.5 inches, okay? The haft height is 13 inches. AEB-L steel, the thickness is 0.27. Now, that's another thing. If you buy most field axes, are going to have a chisel grind at the end. This has a very gradual grind, and the actual stock is not that thick to begin with. So it's a cutter, guys. Jake Hoback is going to give you something that is sharp, and it is. Unidirectional carbon fiber handle. The thickness of the handle is 0.64, so a little more than an inch. The anodized blue titanium bolts are awesome, and this thing is 21.2 ounces wielded. So without the sheath, it is 21.2 ounces. I find that awesome because, again, when you're out there hacking, and you will see, I don't get tired of hacking. It's not heavy. I mean, it's okay. If you think a pound is 16 ounces, 21, it's not that much more than a pound. Okay. So this is not bad. Now, you are back here, so a lot of your weight is up here. So I guess you'd get tired after a while, but you can choke up ever so slightly into this nice crease right here. And it takes that down a little bit and feels really, really good. Again, I don't know how long I've been, 10 minutes already. So I'm not going to go much more than that because I've definitely got footage I want to show you here at the end. Just a magnificent piece of work from Jake Hoback. Now, I'm going to send this to Scab, and I bet you Scab's going to do some serious work with this thing. I hope I get it back in one piece. I am not Scab. I don't go out in the woods and hack down 23 trees. And your footage you're going to see here is very simple stuff. But what I've done with it proves to me that you've got this killer geometry here and a nice heat treated AEB-L steel blade. This thing is epic. I mean, it is very cool. So let's put it back in the sheath one more time just to demonstrate that again. Make sure you get it lined up and don't cut yourself because it is sharp. Snap. And then again, you just simply take this and put your snap on and you are good to go. And now this is hanging from your belt. It's not going anywhere. Really cool. So the Jake Hoback knives axe, and this is the Ps2 axe. Between this and the Quaichetti, they're killing it with just like medieval crazy looking but very useful tools, guys. It's up to you on the price. I know there's going to be comments in the chat, in the comments saying way too expensive. Okay, don't buy it. But for some of you, you're going to be just blown away by this thing, and you should be. It is very epic. So each of you has to make your own decision. I really dig it. Again, I'm going to send it around a little bit. You'll see this some more. Don't know who all yet, but those are the two that I've kind of confirmed. So be looking for those guys. And there you go, guys. The Jake Hoback Knives Ps2 axe. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is this something you're interested in? What do you think of the workmanship? If it's out of your price range, any of those things, and give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. By the way, I already said that. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the Knives Fast